If you are past the age of 35 and you are all of a sudden experiencing shoulder pain, perhaps out of nowhere, understand that you are not alone. As women start to enter perimenopause and menopause, many things are starting to change. And so this pain in our shoulder is definitely not uncommon. Unfortunately, resting does not help it, so let me show you why and what actually does work. Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Schwolmeyer. I'm a physical therapist and nutrition health coach, and I help midlife women feel better, move stronger, and reclaim their bodies without pain holding them back. Let's talk a little bit more about what's happening in your shoulder and what you can start doing today. There are three big reasons that women entering perimenopause and menopause have more shoulder pain, even without injury. So let's explore these. Number one are hormonal changes. As we go through perimenopause and menopause, our estrogen levels drop. This can actually increase our tissue stiffness. This increased tissue stiffness will increase your inflammation and ultimately slow your tissue healing. Number two are lifestyle and postural habits. Years of rounded shoulders, tech neck, and sedentary habits can take a toll. Upper back stiffness or thoracic stiffness can also limit your shoulder mobility and ultimately cause more pain. Number three are weak rotator cuff and shoulder blade or scapular muscles. Hormonal changes in perimenopause and menopause can cause a dip in estrogen, which ultimately causes a loss of lean muscle mass. When we lose muscle strength of the shoulder, we lose joint support. The shoulder joint relies very heavily on muscle for it to perform optimally.
Most of us decide that we need to rest when we are in pain because that just feels the best initially, right? But the problem is when we sit and rest for too long, our muscles stiffen up, and then ultimately the muscles in the rotator cuff and around the shoulder blade tend to weaken. And here's a quick anatomy lesson for you. The humeral head sits in the socket that is provided by the scapula, and only about a third of the humeral head actually sits in that socket. So the shoulder is not very stable. This is why it is so important for the muscles around the shoulder, including the rotator cuff and the shoulder blade muscles, need to fire to keep that humeral head centered in the socket. Otherwise, the humeral head will rise up and cause pinching pain, especially with movements overhead or out to the side. So what we need is smart movement that will teach your shoulder to trust movement again, including strength, mobility, and stability. We will start with wall angels, where you're going to keep your back, wrists, and elbows against the wall as you slowly elevate your arms up and down. This will be helpful to open your chest muscles and also strengthen your postural muscles. Aim for 2 sets of 10. Next up are foam roller thoracic extensions. You're going to lay the foam roller under your thoracic spine, your upper back, horizontally, and then you're going to just arch your upper back over the foam roller nice and slow to loosen up that upper back, which tends to stiffen and cause limitations in the shoulder. The next exercise is called the serratus wall slide. You're going to roll the foam roller up the wall using your forearms to roll it. This is going to open up your shoulder joint, but also really help with the scapular control because you're engaging your core and your shoulder blade muscles as you roll that foam roller up. Aim to do 2 sets of 10 of these. The fourth exercise is banded external rotation. You're going to have the band wrapped around your hands, pulling out, keeping your elbows tucked in. This exercise is wonderful to strengthen the rotator cuff and shoulder blade muscles to help with posture and shoulder control. Aim for 3 sets of 10. The final exercise in this series is a serratus push-up in a plank position. You can also do this on an elevated surface or down on your knees to make it a bit easier. But the key here is we are engaging the deep rotator cuff muscles by pushing our shoulder blades away from each other and then allowing the shoulder blades to come together. This is really great for shoulder blade control and engaging those deep muscles to help with the shoulder. Aim for 3 sets of 10.
Remember, you are not broken. Your body is just asking for extra support. These 5 movements will give you exactly that, and if you repeat them over time, you will see a big difference. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give me a thumbs up, share with a friend, and subscribe to my channel as I continue to provide you content that helps you feel better, move better, no matter your age, because remember, you deserve to live your best life, and I am here to help you with that.